Inside High School Sports with your host, Antonio Davis.
Young lives matter. Yeah, we bout to bless you with all this talent. We got all the superstars. Pick one like a rapper. They gon' know who we are. Hit them like a tackle. We inside the high school. We inside the high. We inside the high school. We inside the high. Yeah, yeah. Put the people on, that's the main goal. We coming with something fresh, just not the same old. And one, that's if you came from old. Home run, that's what we gunning for. Gonna run, just like track to the video. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Who you cheering for? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Who you cheering for? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Who you cheering for?
The baddest man in South Arkansas, Antonio Davis. Back here on Inside High School Sports with primetime MT Thomas, the Grambling signee. Mr. Thomas, hey man, still a little bit upset with you, you know, and not because where you went, because I didn't know the inside scoop.
Yeah.
And I felt like I'm the one supposed to know before anybody, even before Pop supposed to know.
Right.
But man, congratulations to you on you know, your next endeavors to the next level. Getting an opportunity to play collegiate baseball, which very few have had the opportunity here at Canton Fairview to actually play, especially on the D1 level, or even my name mentioned on the MLB draft board back in '94. Roger Jackson was one of the first, and that I could actually remember. Actually played the same position that you played in football and in baseball. Then we have Jonathan Davis, another guy that actually played on the Division I level as well at UCA, being drafted right there in 2013, right on the 15th round. Roger Jackson, 12th round. Your name is mentioned on the MLB draft board as well, but you're going to do the same thing that Jonathan Davis did, do a little college baseball and pick up the stock just a little bit more. You know how baseball is different. You know, we kind of talked off record about the decision, the way baseball is ran compared to any other sport, especially football. So baseball, you know, that's one of those special sports. You know, anybody can't get out here and pick up a baseball, especially not a bat and stepping around that circle and say they go hit it.
You gotta be born with it.
And so the development, how young did you start when you actually started playing, the game of baseball or introduced to it?
Funny story, like I always said that my dad really he engraved it into me. When I was able to walk, my dad put the ball in my hand. You know, I used to run around the house throwing it. You know, I actually played T-ball when I was 2 years old. I wasn't even 3 yet. 2 years old. The age limit is 3 to 4.
Yeah.
And I played when I was 2, so that's why when guys talk to me, they be like, "Bro, you supposed to be graduated." Now I just played up with y'all my whole life. So you thought I was.
You've been around a long time.
They thought I was their age. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I was the young cat. I always been the young cat on the block. Yeah. And but my dad started developing my game. Started like just putting me out there and let me do it when I was about 2, 3 years old. But like he really just started we started developing it after I told him this is what I wanted to do, probably about 5th grade. 5th grade when I came to my dad and said, "Hey, I want to play in the big league."
Hey,
and that's when we started developing.
So you say you started at a young age, and man, it's the same way on the opposite. When you see somebody the opposite across the ball from you on the team, like, man, you gotta be like 21 by now.
Yeah.
You're like, nah, man, just like you said, been around in development, and that's how baseball actually getting graded. You have to start young. And they say, I'm in 9th grade, I'm gonna start playing baseball, and you ain't played in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, or either, at the Boys and Girls Club. And I know you started the Boys and Girls Club in the backyard, in the house, and all that good stuff. So that's a big thing about baseball. So, decision was made. Man, and we know how it is. It's talk when you, especially when you get an opportunity to go to that next level. All the chitter chatter, social media high, and all that good stuff. The decision was made, and I didn't know about it, but nobody knew this was coming. What kind of persuaded you a mindset to actually give you the opportunity to say, I want to check out the HBCU school?
I'm gonna tell you the difference between Grambling and Arkansas and Memphis right here. Now, once the coaching staff ever speak about playing baseball, it was since day one. It was a family. They never spoke about playing ball. They all like the motto at Grambling is they want to build better humans, great fathers, and better people that live in the community. I wanted to be a part of that. Simple as that. Like with Arkansas, it's all love to Arkansas, all love to Memphis. But it was kind of a vibe that it was unmatched at Grambling. They couldn't match that vibe. I know I took a big sacrifice when I committed and signed to Grambling. You know, as far as facilities and just living. I mean, living's gonna be fine wherever I'm at. But like I took a big like a little thing with the facilities. But coming from Camden, we ain't used to the facilities anyway. Just like I'm at the crib. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I never really even thought about like, hey, I'm gonna have to lose this and that because coming from Camden, you don't have that anyway. So it was a more of a going where my heart told me to go type of thing. And plus, I mean, I had the chance to make history. The history is in the pudding. Travis Hunter. My situation is different though. I see the Travis Hunter situation, what he did with Deion and went to Jackson State. First highest recruit to ever do it in football history. I'm the highest recruit to do it in baseball history. Somebody's gonna do it in basketball in the next couple of years. And it'll be a thing to where top talent go to HBCU. It's kind of a plant a seed and watch it grow type of thing. So, and that's kind of what I wanted to be a part of and kind of what I wanted to start.
So we like you said, sacrifice so much. Even though you sacrifice every day coming out here.
Oh, yeah.
In high school to be able to give up your body, your time, your talent, and you get a high school diploma at the end of the day.
Right.
So why not give back? Why not give opportunity to the HBCU? And to me, like you said, it's baseball. If you're good, you're good. You know what I mean? It's no matter where you go or how good you be. We already know. You say it was a sacrifice, but we already know that your name is already ringing in the MLB. And so your thing, you there, I just want to go check this, play a little college baseball and be able to stop. So that's no doubt about it that you're the elite, the top level material already. We already know that. They already know, it's already talk about it. But being the highest recruit in a HBCU in the world ever happened. And baseball been around for many years on all levels, even before it actually was integrated, baseball was around. But being one of the top recruits that had the opportunity to go to fancy facilities, we know it. We've seen Arkansas facility, you've seen Memphis, you've seen top tier facilities where it's like, hey, I'm basically, they dropped me off at the front door and I'm not, eat differently, things of that nature. But you actually get an opportunity to go and give back to HBCUs, and that's going to shine a light on other guys like, hey, why not give Grambling a shot? You spoke a big thing about being very family oriented. And we know that when LT hits the field, I don't care if it's kickball, marbles, tennis, or whatever he may think he can play, that family's in the stands.
Right.
And not only the family, you give an opportunity for us to be able to come see you play. You're basically all your family here in a 160, 70-mile radius. So there's nothing for us to say, hey, we're going down to Grambling to check him out. So how big is that for your family to be able to get off work, still be able to do their regular job and still get a chance to see you play?
It's big for me. I'm a big family person. Family come first right after God in my life. So that's a big thing for me, and that was kind of one of the key components for me as I made that decision, made that big decision on the 27th. Really, I hadn't even told my mom and dad, where I was going. They didn't know, you know what I'm saying? They didn't really know. They just kind of left it up to me, and when I went, it's kind of crazy because when I went down to Grambling, I had no intent on going to Grambling. I was just going to check it out. I never had an intent of going to Grambling, but I spent the day there. And I loved it, and I loved it. And I had to go back to make sure I really, really loved it. And I went back and I loved it even more than the first time I went. So that's really the process. That was really the process. The family and did I really feel comfortable being there? I felt comfortable with every school that I ever went to, ever offered me, I ever visited. But it's just something about Grambling, And once again, the history thing, a lot now it's gonna shine a light on HBCUs, And the next couple of years you'll see HBCUs have those big facilities just because of what I've done, And the people behind me gonna do the same thing. I really got faith in this, so it's gonna shine a light definitely, And And the best thing about Grambling, they know about the MLB and all that type of stuff. Coach Pierre, he understands I'm a top prospect and all that, and he may lose me to the draft. I might not never go to Grambling. But the fact that I signed with Grambling will shine the light in people behind me that are either just as good or even better, you know, and they'll even give Grambling a chance. I'm not saying everybody gotta go to HBCU, but give it a shot though, you know, because HBCU is just like any other school, you know. They don't get as much love as, you know, they should. And I feel like that was my plan. That's the reason why I did what I did.
Well, we'll take a break. We'll come back and talk a little bit more about Grambling, your career, and where you'll go on your next journey here in life.
Inside High School Sports. We'll be back after these messages.
Weekend Fetish introduces vibrant colors just in time for spring. Put on our creamy matte lipstick for luscious lips. Explore colorful eyeshadow palettes to create the fiercest eyes and highlight those cheekbones with luminous, shimmering blush and confidence. As you spring forward, experience the enchanted fetish beauty.
Ever since I met Christ, my whole life changed up. Used to aim low, but now we aim up. And we used to stay low, but now we way up. And we spirit filled.
Inside High School Sports is back with your host, Antonio Davis.
Back here on Inside High School Sports with MT Showtime Thomas, as we kind of talked briefly about the decision of going to HBCU, which is Grambling. You know, I say college is college.
Right.
You know, you going down there to, you know, play ball, get an education. You mentioned about the MLB. Mm-hmm. Do you know where you're kind of at and what round that you may fall if you just go straight to the MLB right now?
As of now, I can go anywhere from the first to the third round, you know. So I'm kind of just playing it by ear, you know, just letting it, you know, let God take that process, you know. If it happens, great, you know what I'm saying, I'll go play pro ball and, you know, get a shot to go to MLB, make a lot of money. But if not, you know, I go to Grambling, play me 3-4 years there, build my stock up, get better, you know, and then keep maturing as a baseball player. And get drafted from there and just, you know, get that shot to go play pro ball. But as of right now, coming out of high school, I'm not even worried about it, you know. I'm just letting God take the course. You know, I'm just kind of let it all play out. Continue to have fun. You know, I got graduation next week, so you know, I'm just, I'm just living in the moment.
Hey, a millionaire get ready to graduate high school. Come on, man. What they do that at?
Hey, I'm just living in the moment right now.
What they do that at?
Man.
What do a potential millionaire? What do they graduate? Really?
Can't fail you, baby.
How you gonna be richer than the principal and the superintendent?
Can't fail you.
How you gonna be richer than? How you gonna be richer than everything? But you know, that's the thing about dedication, hard work you put in, and not knowing that coaches and teachers and parents that never would make the kind of money that you possibly could make, and still and put and took the time and you know put into you. That's why it's so big that we thank our teachers and our parents. They play a big part of our lives to get us to that moment. Mm-hmm. And like you said, everybody wants to have players and people that they have came and kind of with better than them. And that gives us opportunity to give back. And that's why a lot of, you know, we look at the facilities, per se, in HBCU schools, that they don't have top-notch development and top-notch weight rooms and fields and good living conditions. It's because of the guys don't really give back. They don't have guys that go to the NFL and MLB to be able to make that kind of money to give back. And it's all about alumni base. Everybody's talking about where the school have this. It's because look what Alabama does. Look what they put in. Look what they put in. Mm-hmm. You know, you putting in 10 guys a year in the NFL and all of them making $30+ million a year. Yeah, you can have a different facility. You can get your field returned every 2 or 3 years. Mm-hmm. But in HBCU, so you be that guy to kind of break the trend and say, hey, Grambling, I said, man, they need a new fence line. You know, I need a new green monster or black, whatever color monster you want to put there, get your name sign on it. Yep. You'll be able to do that. And that's what it's all about, giving back to the one that has given to you. So, you know, you come back here and turf this baseball field a little bit. Oh,
yeah, that's definitely part of the plan, for sure.
Hey, but it's all, you know, that's the thing about it. You know, we want you to be able to take care of mom, take care of dad, and grandparents, and all, you know, You know, but you want to save a little bit. You want to save a little something. Save a little something. You know, for a rainy day.
For a rainy day.
We know how to, you know, we always, we talk, we like, man, I'll be able, but the thing about it, you know, the lifespan of how long you'll play, you'll still be a young man.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to put a little something up for a rainy day.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And
For sure.
so you already got the bling around there, so you ain't even got to buy no necklace or nothing like that. But the opportunity to get a chance to just play collegiate baseball, very few, you say history of the highest rank, but just being history here at Canton Fairview, you get an opportunity to actually say MLB behind your name already. Like very few opportunity, just in Arkansas, period. Especially on the classification this size. You know, not the greatest career, not the greatest, you know, season that we would like to have.
Right.
But, you know, not a lot of notes, but you already had made a name, because I think back in what, 9th, 10th grade, that you was already committed to go to the to actually play and talk at AAU. I know you play a lot, you play that travel ball. I don't know if you're still playing that or not. I think you gave it up, right?
Yeah, I'm in the I'm actually gonna be playing in a professional league this summer called Cape Cod, and I'll be based in California. So I'll be playing with guys that's like play independence ball, so pros, basically pros, and college guys that's done with college. So yeah, I'll be playing in that league this summer, you know, to develop my game for either, you know, professional ball or Grambling.
You know what's amazing? All summer long last year, I think you missed a few 707s and everything. You travel all around the world like, hey, I'm in California. I'm like, yeah, look, this man is everywhere. But to be able to still hold down school, football, I don't think you don't run track, do you?
I don't run track.
And that's amazing. How you run fast you don't run no track? I'm not understanding that. But it's going on with baseball season. I understand. This is what gonna be putting bread and food on the table.
You gotta go with the priorities, you know.
Hey,
I would love to run track though. I would definitely love to bring. I know I was talking to my pops not too long ago, and you know when he was coming through, Canada was a track school. Fairview was a track school. So I would definitely want to put some ribbons and some trophies in the trophy case for Canton Fairview track, but unfortunately it just it runs in with baseball. Yeah. But I've tried, but it was bad timing. We had a baseball game on the same day I was supposed to run. That type of stuff go on. But if I could have, I would have for sure.
And baseball is, like you said, it's a difficult sport. It's very difficult. Baseball is like you practice, and always learn something new. There's always somebody to see that the stance need to be a little too tight. You gotta loosen up. You gotta pick your elbow up. You gotta turn your hands a certain way. You gotta. It's just so much skill into baseball that it take a spell. It's almost you born with that kind of talent already.
Like I said earlier,
you gotta be born with it, man.
Baseball players are born with it.
Hey, you have to be. If you can play baseball just a tad, I mean, you can develop it. But it's It's so many different hand-eye coordination. It just takes so much work.
It do, endless work. Like I can remember like this right here. I used to hit till my hands bleed. That's how good I wanted to be. And that's how much work it took to play on the level that I played on. I played in the hardest, as far as you can say, classification is when it came to travel ball. I played with 3 and 2 sticks, the scout team, the White Sox scout team. And so we played teams that was the best players over the country, all over the world. So in order to excel in those type of tournaments and play in front of scouts and college coaches, you got to do stuff like that, hit to your hands bleed, to where to where you got it down packed. So and you still gonna struggle, The reason why I think the biggest reason why I play baseball, I always bring it back to school, is because baseball and math kind of similar to me. Like English, you just got it, you speak it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a right or wrong answer in English. Math, it's a million ways that you could be wrong. There's a million ways you can be right. Yeah. Baseball, Monday I could be the best player in the world. Next day, I can be the worst player in the world. You know what I'm saying? So baseball is a challenge. The best thing about me, I feel like that I do well about baseball, I can say this, is I got short-term memory. Yeah. Short-term. I forget about it. I strike out AB, I forgot about it. Next time I'm up the bat, I walked up like I just hit a home run. Yeah. You gotta have that, because any doubt in your mind before you step in that box, you out. You already out.
And that pitcher knows.
That pitcher knows. He fear. He can smell it. He fear. He can smell it.
Hey, you can look at I watch a lot of baseball, you know, just watching on TV and stuff like that. Watching kids play, and I can see him. I said, man, he finna get it. Why you say that? That's a kid. Like, watch him.
Scared.
You can tell when that elbow and that bottom hand shaking, and he'll throw something. You going for anything.
You swinging at anything. You defensive. You're not the hunter.
He can prey on you, boy. It'd be like, hey.
Yeah, you can be a prey. You can be a prey or a predator.
I heard Ray Lewis always say he was hit when he played against Eddie Jordan. Every running back that he see, Eddie Jordan the only one that didn't blink. He said, if you look at me and you blink, I got you. Hey, that's the thing about it. I see you out here playing shortstop, man. You got a strong arm, we throw it. I'm like, man, he bobbled and still threw it. I'm like, man. But you know, that's some stuff we still work on, transition and move, be able to handle the baseball. We know when we go collegiately, professionally, any little old mistake, hey.
Boy, they're the best of the world. Huh? No mistakes can be made.
Hey, I mean, you on that level. I mean, you that guy. So when we talking about going next level, you know, you can play shortstop, play second base, third base. You can play third base. Anybody can play shortstop or second base. You know, they can play third base, but primarily you probably be out there in center field, go get it. And I know you watched one of the greatest center fielders out that come from here, Jonathan Davis. Hey, I'm talking about just about break his back to go get the ball. You that guy, you got the speed. So, what's your primary position that you be playing on the next level?
It's funny. Yeah, I'm projected to play outfield, but I've been playing shortstop here for the past 2 years. You know, so really, I tell coaches put me on the field. You know, I can play anything you need me to play. Yeah. But I'm projected, you know, to play center field in MLB and then, you know, in college at Grambling. You know, but like, it's funny. I tell a lot of people when I was in middle school, I was like the number 2 shortstop in the state. I got to high school, I was the number 1 center fielder in the state.
Yeah. So
I don't like me. Just put me on the field. I can play anything. You know, if you got a team full of center fielders and shortstop, everybody can play everything.
Yeah.
Then in the middle, that's the most athletic position.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. That's a lot of coverage.
Yeah, for sure.
Man,
you the general. You know? Just like playing center field for me is just like playing quarterback. Yeah. I tell everybody where to go and I tell you how to move.
Yeah.
If I call you off, that's me. That's just like me telling coach, hey, I got this play. Don't call it, I got it.
Yeah.
Me calling to somebody off is just like me calling the audible at the line. You know, so I kind of feel like I take my quarterback characteristics to the baseball field and same as from the baseball field to the football field. Just being that vocal leader and just controlling the game in my hands. Like, it's a lot of games where certain things happen because I did this and that, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand that part of the game, but I do. You know, people that understand the game understand why I done it and what came out of it, you know. So I could definitely say, like, you know, me leading and kind of just controlling the game and kind of putting it all in my hands. I've been around the game for a long time, and I used to watch my pop play softball.
Man, don't even want to talk about that. Let me tell you about that cat. We were playing down there. We practiced at Arkansas Park, and he was at shortstop. Yeah, he was at shortstop at second base. He was at shortstop. I was playing second base. And, you know, I had an opportunity, you know, just go out there, man, and say, let me show you something. And I was younger than he was. Yeah. And, man, they kicked the base. You ain't even got to hit the base. It's just a minor thing that he picked up and he was, you know, show you how to make it look like, even though you ain't doing it, make it look quicker. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing about it. It's always something that you can learn. And I mean, that joke like a vacuum cleaner, man. Man, I ain't never seen a shortstop. I was like, shortstop, you covered all the way to second base, across the bag, you're going to get it. But he was just that type of player. He put it instilled in you as well. So we looking at, you know, you said center field, you cover right to left. Man, that's a lot of running. Yeah, it is a lot of running. So you really don't even need track. You already running every day. But the big opportunity to just to do that on the next level, man. Just when you go to bed, do you ever like, man, is this really happening, or is it just have reality actually set in?
I can tell you. I'm gonna say this. When I was in the 10th grade, after I committed to Arkansas, I was like, is this really me? Am I really living like this? Because every kid's dream is go play college ball, play professional ball, be a social media Avid.
Oh yeah.
The social media, like the social media thing is crazy for me. But it really kicked into me probably about 2 weeks ago, getting ready to make my decision. And I had just got done talking to some professional teams. And I was like, and I just sat in my bed and I'm like, it's crazy. It's really me. And then the history thing came out. The like, okay, when I signed, I have heard people talk about it on Twitter, like, hey, if he choose Grambling, it'll be the highest recruiting history, HBCU history.
Yeah.
But until you see it, you don't understand it. When I seen it, it didn't hit me all day because I'm with my family, friends, just celebrating the day. Yeah. I got home and I just took a shower and I sat down in the bed and I'm like, it's a dream. Pinch me, It's kind of surreal.
It is, yeah.
It's a real moment, and I'm just blessed to have all the accolades that I've had so far. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm gonna get more accolades, and I'm gonna be thankful for each and every one of them. But it hasn't kicked in all the way to me yet. Like it hadn't hit me. I'm still living in the moment. Just kind of just having fun with it, not taking it too serious. It ain't my job yet. It's not my occupation yet. So I'm just gonna have fun with it. Just continue to have fun, and don't make it bigger than what it really is.
Yeah. Well, we'll take a break. We're going to talk about the blessing that God has restored upon you, and hey, maybe you can rub it off on a little some on me.
Inside High School Sports. We'll be back after these messages.
Weekend Fetish introduces vibrant colors just in time for spring. Put on our creamy matte lipstick for luscious lips. Explore colorful eyeshadow palettes to create the fiercest eyes and highlight those cheekbones with luminous, shimmering blush and confidence. As you spring forward, experience the enchanted fetish beauty.
Ever since I met Christ, my whole life changed up. Used to aim low, but now we aim up. And we used to stay low, but now we way up. And we spirit filled.
Inside High School Sports is back with your host, Antonio Davis.
Back here on Inside High School Sports with MT Showtime Thomas once again. Hey, man, I'm telling you, it's just good just to be able to sit here with, with a guy, now that I actually got a chance to see you as a little kid growing up and got a chance to see you on the gridiron, a little bit on the baseball field. And man, after a while, I'll be watching you play maybe collegiate baseball, but see you on the draft board, be able to watch you on TV. Man, I know you spoke a little bit about, it's just me, is this real? But, just the other day we was actually, I sent my wife a text, it's just been crazy how God just blesses us and take care of us. No matter how, we know how everything going on around us, man. People that that's been, with the killings and, social justice. But now it's not just social justice. We're going to do more of our people just killing each other over sinless crimes and senseless and for no reason. And I'm like, man, what do you do when you're so blessed? That was my question to myself. What do you do when God continue to bless you? You like, right. How do you take all this in? And that's still my question. I know how to accept it, but when He's giving you everything that you want and you ask for, and He's giving you more, you don't even know what to do with it. Right. So that's the kind of predicament, man. How do you take all this? God has blessed you so much, so tremendously. How are you accepting this and just walking a daily life and just being saved, man, I'm still MT Thomas. Hey, we still ball. We still gonna go to the park. We still gonna have fun. Oh, yeah. How are you accepting us being finna be a professional now? Right. And still have you 17? Have you turned 18 yet?
I just turned 18.
Just turned 18. You just legal 18. You just 18. Fresh 18. Your daddy almost had to sign for you. Hey, he had to be on your bank account just about. Yep. Hey, Marvin. Hey, I help you count it, baby. I promise y'all will. But just being 18 and guys much older than you say, I still want to be able to live a life, not a fun life and have fun with my friends a little bit, hang out. But now you got this professional sides coming up. How do you kind of distinguish the both of them? Say that I'm still in my teenage years, but I'm an adult and living an adult life. How are you going to try to balance life along with the professional? Because you put how much work you put in now. And we know how much work and travel you do on the professional side. How are you going to distinguish working on that? That's a plan that you have to, when that time comes, just the day it comes, you're like, okay, I can adjust?
No, really, living how I'm living right now. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of kids don't get this opportunity, you know, to travel the world, be fortunate enough to have the stuff that I have, the accolades, the tremendous people on your side, on my team, you know, just being global, you know. People know you all around the globe. But the thing for me is I never let it get to me. I always stay down and humble, stay hungry. I feel like I'm nowhere near yet where I'm supposed to be at yet. You know, I'm so hungry. Like I feel like if I told you that I didn't expect all this that God given to me, I'd be lying to you, because I prayed on it and I worked for it. You know, the time and the effort that I put into this game, and just like overall life, like school, off the field, on the field and off the field, all the time that I put in it, I can't say that I expected nothing less, and more to come. You know what I'm saying? God has, He blessed me tremendously. He has given me some stuff that I ain't asked for sure. You know what I'm saying? And I can't even like just get into a lot of detail, because you know, but like He has given me a lot of things that I don't deserve, you know, but at the same time, for me it's more of a staying humble and hungry. You know what I'm saying? Remember what I came from. Remember where I came from.
Man, that's
Remember
big.
the people that's less fortunate than me right now. Remember the people that was in my shoes. And another thing, like a lot of people ask me why I'm so involved with the kids in the community. I can tell you a time where when I was a kid, there was nobody like me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Nobody came around. Those older cats never came around. They never came around me. And I always vowed to myself, when I get big, I'd never be that cat. I'd never be that athlete. I'd never be that role model that don't come around and talk to the kids. You know what I'm saying? And like I said though, just staying humble, being hungry, staying hungry. Continuously, you know, keep God first, let Him lead my directions. And just let Him do it, take His course. Cause you know, He got it worked out already. You know what I'm saying? And really, I can't even really, if He stopped blessing me right now, I got over enough. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not where I want to be, but I'm where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed tremendously to have what I do have and be going through the processes that I am in. But I know He's gonna continue to bless me more and more and more. And like you said earlier, like still going to the park with my boys. You know, I'm gonna still be with my guys every day until I'm gone. You know, that side of me will never change. You know, I can be the most famous person in the world. I can be the most richest person in the world. But the thing that'll never change me is where I came from, who I came up with, and who stayed down with me. Never would change me.
But you just think about just in a town this small and the athletes that we have had that made to the professional level.
Right.
Would have the same mindset, which some of them do, but you know, and put back into the community, like doing different things. I think Vincent Thrower doing a great thing with the community, having a big camp coming up for football, and you know, we have those kind of guys. It's crazy that a town this small at one time we had 4 NFL players in the same year, two in the same household. Man, it's like, so we blessed tremendously in Canada, but it's what we do with our blessing.
You gotta do it, You gotta do the right
What
thing.
do we do with it?
And I think the best thing about me is because I got the people behind me to make sure that I do right with what was given to me. You know, I got a great, tremendous mom and dad. You know, super mom and dad. So I feel like I definitely gotta take advantage of what is gonna be given to me, and I feel like it's gonna be more blessings to come when I do what I'm supposed to do with the blessing. I think that the money I'm gonna be given is gonna be a token to take care of my people, but to come back and take care of my people here, you know, because the city of Camden is a beautiful place.
Oh yeah.
You know, I've been living here my whole life, but at the same time, it's a lot of work that needs to be done.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff that needs to be put here. You know what I'm saying? And all it takes is somebody like me to come back and do it.
Yeah.
Then the more people behind me gonna want to do it. You know, when I'm dead and gone, people just like me, athletes similar as me, will do the same thing that I did. And that's just like planting a seed and watch it grow.
Yeah.
I might not be here to watch it grow, but I know it's growing because I planted it. You know, you plant a seed in good foundation and good solid ground. You know that the sun and you watering it every day is gonna make it grow. You might die, but it's gonna be there to grow. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the best thing about it.
And what you said, that was so big. You look at MJ. MJ never made what LeBron James made. Never.
Right.
Magic Johnson never made what LeBron James made. Starting out. But he made more money after retirement, just investment.
Yeah.
And that's living, investing in a town this small, being able to come in like, okay, you might not move back here,
Right.
But you like, hey,
The presence, though.
the presence, and everybody like, man, MT in town. Like, hey, you come out and, like you said, I know you ain't that type of, you love this community. You love your people here, man. You were thankful. And
I don't think of like being a varsity quarterback for 4 years now. Playing baseball here for 4 years. Like, I don't think the community know how much I love them. Like, genuinely. Even when they wasn't on my side, I love them.
You know how it is.
You know how it is. I definitely know how it is. You know what I'm saying? But I love them. I love them so much. I wouldn't trade. I had an opportunity to go to a prep school my freshman year. I had a chance to go to IMG Academy and play baseball. That's the most prestigious high school in the country. Meal prep, just like a college. Meal prep every day. Top of the line facilities, like better than some colleges.
And actually, you wouldn't even and the thing about God sets a plan for everything, because you wouldn't even talk about grabbing with the IMG.
If I went to IMG.
Yeah, you wouldn't even, they wouldn't even let you get there.
Nope.
They wouldn't allow you to.
They wouldn't allow me at all. And really the crazy part about it, and the fact that I had the chance to do that and I stayed here, I think it speaks a lot about my character. I didn't want to leave my guys here. I didn't want to leave them.
Man, I wish you would have left. Man, them 8,000-9,000 yards and them 60, 70 touchdowns and them, we done had some issues.
Yeah.
We done had some major. We already had some issues starting out. You already. We ain't gonna talk about that. Hey, MT, that guy. I mean, it is what it is. And people gonna say what they want to say.
Oh, yeah.
And, they say the same thing about me, that I'm cocky, arrogant.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It ain't cocky, arrogant. Just confidence, and you just blessed, man.
Blessed.
If God done blessed you and gave you, we all showcase it.
Showcase it.
That's what he give it to you for.
Don't hide his gift.
He just, no, he ain't.
That's a slap in his face.
At the end of the day, it's on paper, baby.
It's on paper.
It's on film.
It's on film.
You that dude.
Just watch it.
You that dude. I don't care what the stands say. You that dude.
And I think it was so crazy because I'm a different person off the field than I am on the field. I think people got so, when I'm on the field, I'm in character. I'm different. I'm a different dude.
Yeah, you different. Yeah, you different.
You gonna hear me, you gonna feel me on the field. Off the field, you have a conversation with me, you think I'm a whole
Yeah, you weak off the field, but on the field, you're a dog.
I ain't gonna say weak.
You're a dog. You're a dog.
On the field, you gonna feel me, you gonna hear me.
I'm standing right beside you most of the time. You a dog. You that dude.
I gotta,
you got a different mindset.
And I can't tell you 99% of the stuff I've said on the field or did.
You want me to tell you?
Nah. We can talk about that off.
Hey, it was all good, but you know the thing about it, I never seen you go down and put your players down. You might talk bad to them,
right,
in a confident way, and you'll go and man, this is what's crazy about you. I don't know how you do it or what you do and how it happens. If a guy drop a pass and you know that's, man, I need him to catch that.
We're gonna pick him up.
You go like, hey, I got you next play.
I'm going next.
Man, how you know this dude ain't gonna be covered every time?
I can tell you. Arkadelphia game. I can tell you right now. Arkadelphia game. Jarvis Reed, one of my best receivers. Yeah. My top guy. He dropped a game time touchdown against Arkadelphia. Probably about a 70-yard pass. He dropped it. He jogged back. I said, hey, next play is you. He said, huh? I said, next play is you. Forget what the stand's saying. Next play is you. Yeah. Next play.
That's it.
Go route. He scored.
And that's what it's all about.
And he came to me, appreciate you.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And me, in my heart, I feel like everybody deserves a second chance. And that's not even like the half of what I mean by a second chance. You know what I'm saying? Second chance at life.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. You know, football is just to add on to what the many life lessons that football, you know what I'm saying, that you can learn.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I definitely love to pick up my teammates because me being a quarterback is my fault anyway. You know? If you win the game, everybody loves it. It's the quarterback. It's because of the quarterback. You lose the game.
Hey, tell them that again.
It's because of the quarterback.
Even
though the receiver dropped the pass, it's my fault.
Sure. Either we're too short, it was wobbly. The time was off. Mm-hmm. But you know what?
It's always my fault. And I took on that role. I love that role. I love it. Put it on me. Because next game, all right.
I'm coming back. It ain't next game, it's the next play. What you talking about?
It's bad.
Because look, you got some wheels on you. You can always. I mean, it's amazing.
When we get in trouble. I turn the Mike Vick on.
Hey,
turn the Mike Vick on.
Hey, we call it the joystick. The girl was like, "But gave him the joystick." I'm like, man, I don't know what I gave him. I can't even move that fast. I can't even keep up with you. But the thing about it, you know, just being able to, being elite and making your receivers elite. You know, like you said, you throwing the ball to your receivers, giving them 1,000 yards receiving yards. They going to the next level to play college ball.
I mean,
You gotta think about it. Copeland, Jarvis Reed.
Copeland is the new Cannon Fairview record holder.
So you didn't think about all that. So you know the guy that you gave opportunity to. You know, I mean,
Open up. I feel like I'm gonna tell you, we helped each other in a lot of ways. Before I was supposed to leave my first year to go to IMG Academy, D Coach, he came to me and said, "Hey, baby, I need you. I gotta have you. You can't leave me."
he got a head. Who is he? Who is he?
Brandon Copeland said, he said, "I gotta
Why?
have you."
What happened to we? You gotta have.
He said, "I gotta have you."
Hey.
Jarvis Reed, same thing. Hey, bro, I'm trying to go to
Man,
college.
don't break it up.
I need you. I gotta have you. And
Now, say that again. No, stop. Say that again one more time for the camera. He said he needs you to get him to see. That's the impact that we can have on each other. You know, that's the big thing, man.
They don't understand. They helped me too. MLB scouts love athletes. A quarterback. That mean what? I have a strong arm. We helped each other.
Oh man, you know what?
We helped each other.
I can't. How about it, man? I ain't missed a game. Well, you dangerous. I would have. If I was on the other side of the ball, what I would have did to you? Man, I don't know what I would have did. We didn't have a quarterback like that.
Right.
You know, it was but man, I'm gonna tell you, it's an amazing thing you're doing. I know it's like, man, baseball, you're blessed. You know, you got the opportunity to take care of your family, which is big, man. Especially your dad, man. He's so laid back. I think Mama a little bit tough, a little bit meaner than Daddy.
She told
Ooh, she told me what he ain't been. I'm like,
that's a tough cookie. The thing is, I told at Grambling, the Grambling won the race when they won my mama over. Grambling won.
If they won over, you go.
They won my mama over.
If anybody win, don't let your mama look. Sweet, nice, but if you won the mama over, baby gotta go. But Daddy was like, "We ain't going." Man, I don't know. Like, come on, man. But I'm gonna get it though. Y'all played with.
He knew, but he
didn't know. We're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna talk.
He didn't know all the way. It was still some doubt in there, and I'm not even gonna say some doubt. Some thinking. It was more thinking.
And I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. So you going to Grambling? The IT director at my job, that's his mother-in-law.
Right.
Coach P.
Coach P. Yeah.
And I'm like, I said, you finna get one of my dudes? She said, huh? I promise. I told her, I said, you finna get one of my dudes down there. Then before you even signed, I just saw the 3 different schools. I was like, oh, he on. Man, I'm saying my gas, I got enough gas money to get out otherwise. You know, it ain't but 60 miles for me.
Oh yeah.
I'm good.
You already in there already, aren't you?
Yes, sir. I'm good.
Straight shot.
Yes, sir. I'm going out there next weekend. I'm good.
I'll be there too.
Yeah.
I'll be there too.
Good. So hey, we get some popcorn together.
Oh yeah. Get some popcorn.
Hey,
Talk to some people.
hey, after a while, baby, we won't be eating though. We gonna have it a sweet. We
gonna be
eat
steak.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you know what, man? I always tell all these guys that go there, man. Just me seeing you being successful coming from Camden, going to that level, and giving back to these young men and women and to the community. Man, I'll buy my own ticket to get into the MLB game. I get it. I'm serious. Dion Holloman tell you, man, I travel all 10 hours to go see him play. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you give me the ticket, fine. But my thing is, you have done what I would love for you to do. You graduated. You're successful. I ain't got to, it's happy, man. I'm just excited, man. You done something that we all dreamed of doing.
Right.
Who didn't dream about going, making millions one day? Everybody had that dream, but I know, like, man, I ain't got that kind of work ethic. I ain't finna come out here all day.
Right.
Ain't no bad. Sure ain't finna mess up these pretty hands. no bad for these, though.
Right.
No. But the thing about it, man, you that dude. And I mean, it's all right to know you that dude. It's all right to be that confident because, God has taken care of you tremendously. He's looked out for you, man. Injuries, you hadn't really had a major injuries. That's a blessing in itself.
Protect you on the field for sure. That was my prayer. God protect me.
Yeah, and because this is the thing about it, we know what that does for you over there.
Oh, yeah.
But we know what this is going to do for you in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So And I know how it was like, oh man, boy, you better stay up. What I used to tell you, boy, you don't get down.
Get down.
Get down.
But and you can say that. You can say that. You, my mom, my dad, y'all can say that before the game. But when I put them pads on,
I know. But
competitor. It's that fighting. Not once did I ever think about getting hurt. Ever.
Look.
I never thought about getting down. I always said, man, I'm gonna get that extra yard.
I knew the future.
I understand that.
I knew the future.
I knew it too. But I knew
the future.
But I know it's gonna be some trials and tribulations and there's some hits. I'm getting knocked down now.
Man, I knew the future, but no, it was all good though, man. And when you're a warrior, you got that win, willing to win.
Gotta win.
You know what you gonna do.
Gotcha.
That's right.
I wouldn't change it a bit.
So we grabbed. Man, I like that hat, man.
Oh yeah.
But I do. One thing I do want. When you get out of grammar, first thing I want is one of them hats with the red bib. I don't want
the red bib, not the regular, huh?
No, don't give me that. Give me that, man. You need something. Now look, if you gonna be ML, you gonna be professional. Make me look professional.
I got you.
Even though I can't be professional.
That's a bet.
MT, man, it's been good chopping it up with you, man. I know we'll talk a whole lot more, man. I'll get a chance to see you down there on the diamond, man. But it just, it does my heart well to see young men, period, to do well and be able to have a good life and be successful, man. That's all. What it's all about, man. You're already successful. It ain't but how much money you have. People try to measure by money and what you do, man. Like you said, you've been successful in all phases of life. You know, I already know. Keep God first. Hey, He got you.
Yeah.
And that's the plus about you got a strong family behind you.
Yeah.
So that's not a problem. But again, man, we want to thank you for taking our time with us, man, and just chopping it up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I appreciate you.
You good. You good. We got you.
We
got you, man. We got you. And just a blessing to have you here with us.
Oh yeah, for sure. Appreciate that.
And that's today's episode of Inside High School Sports.
Inside High School Sports. We'll be back after these messages.
Weekend Fetish introduces vibrant colors just in time for spring. Put on our creamy matte lipstick for luscious lips. Explore colorful eyeshadow palettes to create the fiercest eyes and highlight those cheekbones with luminous, shimmering blush and confidence as you spring forward. Experience the enchanted fetish beauty.
Ever since I met Christ, my whole life changed up. Used to aim low, but now we aim up. And we used to stay low, but now we way up. And we spirit filled, spirit.
Yeah. We inside the high school, young lives matter. Yeah, we bout to bless you with all this talent. We got all the superstars, pick one like a rapper. They gon' know who we are, hit them like a tackle. We inside the high school. We inside the high. We inside the high school. We inside the high. Yeah. Put the people on, that's the main goal. We coming with something fresh, it's not the same old. And one, that's if you came from old. Home run, that's what we gunning for. Gonna run, just like track to the video. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Who you cheering for? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Who you cheering for? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Who you cheering for?
Get some fresh beats like this right here, boy. Go get sell million.
The necessary